Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Cassell, and I realize I have terrible lighting right here, but you know what? We already started. So I wanted to give you a little preview of the Energy Skate Park. Your lab has you start with the playground, which is the fun part. So you click over here and it will take you to the playground. These little things let you make your roller coaster. So it's entirely up to you. The little dashed line pieces can join together. Okay, it said to make a loop-de-loop later in the lab, so I'm just going to see how easy it is to do that. So, I've never tried making a loop-de-loop in here before either, actually, so let's see what happens. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is totally going to work. All right, there we go. And then you'll see up here where my face is. Let me move my face. You've got a variety of options. I would encourage you to turn on everything. Maybe you don't need the grid unless you're measuring some things. So look at your lab procedure. If it tells you to turn on the grid, do that. It's helpful to have the speed up here, very helpful. And then I'm going to leave the mass in the middle, but I'm going to put friction on none, okay? So for the beginning here, I want the dream roller coaster to be working. Also, you'll see you've got a setting here that says, gosh, if the, that it's like a person on a skateboard, that if they went around the bottom of a loop-de-loop too slow, they'd fall off. Or like a roller coaster that they're actually bolted onto the track. So I'm going to leave bolted on because I'm going for funsies here, right? So I'm going to start my roller skater up, or my skateboard up here. Woo! Made it on the loop-de-loop. That feels good. This little button allows you to return your skater if they go flying up, because you can see they flew off into space. I lost her somewhere. So I can bring her back, and there she is. You can put it in slow motion. This allows you to erase your track and start over. You can also, here, if I just put this up here real quick for just a minute. There we go. There's my you can see this pie chart. Don't forget the power of pause. I wish that I had just start my, you can do this like this right here. You can just play it like frame at a time like this by clicking, which is, really pretty slow. You can see the acceleration though, and pause. You can see there's a pie chart here that's showing the total energy that's available. Blue is potential, green is kinetic, orange is thermal. You can also restart your skater, which returns them back up there to the top, and you can click this and reset the whole thing, including what settings you've selected. That's for the first part of the lab. Down below, oops, I'm going to move my video screen too, which always kind of messes up my video, sorry. Down below on the bottom, you'll see that there's those same simulation modes. Later, it asks you to go to the intro portion where it sets up this nice parabola track for you. So that's another part that you'll need to do for the lab. Pay attention to the directions. What does it ask you to choose from this slightly more simplified menu? We are not using the friction tab this time. You're free to play around with it if you want. And at the end, it asks you to design your own roller coaster slash skate park. Remember, you can take a screenshot by pressing the control button and that little window button that has the rectangle with the parallel lines next to it. That will turn either take a whole screenshot, or if you do control shift and that little rectangle with two lines next to it button, the window switch button, it'll turn your mouse into a cursor and you can take a snip. And then you can use that in your lab as necessary. All right, have fun, everybody. Also, in the good old days, I will say, it kind of bums me out. You used to be able to change what your skater looked like. I think when you change the mass, it just makes the person bigger or smaller. You used to be able to turn it into like a dog or, a cat or, all sorts of stuff. So anyway, it's good times. So have fun, everybody. Bye.